Tupac Amaru Shakur was born into struggle, not privilege. His earliest memories were shaped by the realities of urban life: crowded apartments, bustling streets, and the constant hum of survival. Even as a child, Tupac felt the weight of the world pressing in, but he also saw the resilience of his community. His mother, Afeni Shakur, a Black Panther, instilled in him a spirit of resistance and activism. She taught him to question authority, to stand up for what was right, and to never forget where he came from. From childhood, Tupac learned that silence in the face of injustice was not an option. He watched his mother and her comrades fight for equality, and those lessons became part of his DNA. Moving from New York to Baltimore to California, he saw poverty and hope side by side. Each city left its mark, exposing him to new cultures, struggles, and dreams. At the Baltimore School for the Arts, he discovered acting, poetry, and dance, his creative roots. The school became a sanctuary, a place where he could express himself and find his voice. Shakespeare and street life shaped his worldview. He saw parallels between the struggles of classic characters and the battles faced in his own neighborhood. The lessons of activism and art fused within him, fueling his future music. Every poem, every rap, every performance was a reflection of his journey. He saw the system as an obstacle, the police as an occupying force, and his community's pain as his own. These experiences would later echo in his lyrics, raw and unfiltered. These experiences became the foundation of his voice. They gave him something real to say, and the courage to say it loudly. Tupac was more than a product of his environment. He was a poet, an actor, and a revolutionary in the making. His creativity was inseparable from his activism. Even before music, he was a complex figure, ready to speak for the unheard. He was determined to use his gifts to uplift those around him. His early life was a mix of hardship and inspiration. Family, friends, and the streets all played a role in shaping his identity. The stories he carried would soon ignite a fire in hip-hop. His words would become anthems for a generation searching for hope and truth. Tupac's journey began not with fame, but with purpose. Every step he took was driven by a desire to make a difference. The world was about to hear him roar, and nothing would ever be the same. Tupac's entry into music wasn't instant stardom. It was hustle. He faced rejection and setbacks, but his determination never wavered. Every day, he poured his energy into his craft, driven by a vision that went far beyond fame. In Marin City, he joined Digital Underground, starting as a roadie and backup dancer. It was a humble beginning, but it put him right in the heart of the hip-hop scene, surrounded by creative minds and new opportunities. Shock G saw his potential and gave him a shot on Same Song. That moment was a turning point, as Tupac's unique voice and style began to shine through, catching the attention of everyone in the studio. Tupac's raw energy and conviction were undeniable. He brought a new intensity to every performance, captivating audiences and earning respect from his peers. This was his first taste of the spotlight, and he seized it. The crowd's reaction fueled his ambition, making him realize he was destined for something bigger. Touring with Digital Underground taught him the business and how to command a stage. He learned the grind of life on the road, the importance of teamwork, and the art of putting on a show night after night. He learned to connect with crowds and honed his performance skills. Each show was a lesson, and Tupac absorbed everything, always striving to improve. Even then, he was writing lyrics about struggle and hope, different from the group's party vibe. His words reflected his reality, and he was determined to use his music to make a difference. Digital Underground was his launchpad, giving him visibility and confidence. The experience shaped his identity as an artist and prepared him for the challenges ahead. Tupac was ready to step out on his own. He had found his voice, and the world was about to hear it. The legend was just beginning, and his journey would soon change hip-hop forever. Tupac wasn't just a rapper. He was a street journalist and a poet. He exposed harsh realities, violence, poverty, and injustice, never sugarcoating the truth. His lyrics gave a voice to the voiceless, making listeners feel every word. Songs like Dear Mama and Changes revealed his vulnerability and hope. Tupac's style was urgent, emotional, and uniquely his own. He could be tough and tender, angry and hopeful, all in one verse. His music connected deeply, crossing boundaries and resonating with millions. Tupac's message was powerful because it was real. That's what made him a legend. Tupac's rise was meteoric, a journey that seemed unstoppable from the very beginning. His debut album, Tupacalypse Now, tackled police brutality and poverty, sparking both controversy and critical acclaim across the country. With Strictly For My Niggas, he balanced anger with hope, especially for Black women, giving a voice to those who often felt unheard. His acting career soared with films like Juice and Poetic Justice. These roles showcased his versatility and charisma, proving he was more than just a rapper. Me Against the World, released while he was in prison, debuted at #1, proof his voice couldn't be silenced, even behind bars. Dear Mama became an anthem of love and resilience, resonating deeply with fans from all walks of life. After prison, Tupac joined Death Row Records and released All Eyes on Me, hip-hop's first double album, which redefined the genre and set new standards for success. Hits like California Love made him a global superstar, dominating airwaves and dance floors everywhere. He was everywhere: music, movies, headlines, captivating audiences and critics alike. At his peak, Tupac was more than an artist. He was a cultural force, inspiring movements and sparking conversations. His fame was matched only by his impact, as his words and music touched millions. Every move he made was watched by the world, his life unfolding in the public eye. Tupac had become an icon, a symbol of both struggle and triumph whose legacy endures to this day. Tupac's bond with fans was personal. His music was their reality. He spoke for the forgotten, inspiring loyalty that endures decades after his death. Tupac changed what a rapper could be: poet, actor, revolutionary, philosopher. His influence shaped not just hip-hop, but all of modern culture. His words are studied, his interviews analyzed, his message still urgent. Thug life wasn't about violence. It was a call to break the cycle of hate. Tupac's story proves one voice can change the world. He gave us hope, resilience, and a reason to believe. His music grows more important with time. That's why Tupac will always be the greatest. His light will never go out.